You wear it all quite lightly. And yet even you must have been slightly taken aback by just how big this comedy special with Netflix has gone, how much it took not just South Africa, but the whole world by storm.
Yeah, it's been cool. I've been doing stand-up for 20 years. I started when I was 17. I'm 37 right now. And so for me, it was like a reward. You know, like when you do something for 20 years and then there's no real thing, you know, like ceremony or whatever to celebrate. You could throw a party and be like, hey, I've been doing this for 20 years and celebrate. So the special for me was special because it was almost like validating my existence in an industry for 20 years.
You've done comedy all over the world, and you've been not unique, but unusual in that you've been able to translate into so many different countries. That said, were there some nerves, were there some butterflies in putting this project together?
Yeah, I think mostly because of COVID, and we didn't know how we were going to shoot it, and I didn't want to shoot it without an audience, and I didn't want to shoot it in a very peculiar place. So, luckily for me, I did the special with my friends, Kagiso. So we did Pure Menage together, we did Late Night News together, so we hang out a lot. So and while we were hanging out, we were able to brainstorm how to pull this off, and there were many ideas. So my fear wasn't necessarily the special and the material per se. It was like, how are we going to pull this off in this climate? You know, how are we going to keep everyone safe? How are we going to, you know, make sure everyone that Netflix is cool with our idea, you know? So that was the big thing that bothered me. But I work with great people, so they pulled it off. I was really happy that they pulled it off.
And it wasn't just content you spent 3 weeks writing, right, here's the show and away we go. This is 6 years of actual content, but probably 20 years of work in progress.
Definitely 20 years worth of work, but I started doing this show I started touring the show maybe 2016. I took it around the world. I did this show in Lithuania. I did this, but the last place I did it was in Copenhagen. And when I did in Copenhagen, I remember actually, after that gig, I was hanging out with the late Zinzi Mandela, because she was the ambassador to Denmark at the time. And we hung out, and I said, yo, you guys are lucky, because I'm never doing that show again. I'm like, literally, it's done, it's it. I was like, oh, you guys. And Netflix hit me up and they were like, yo, that show you've been doing around the world, you want to shoot it? I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. Actually, it didn't even happen like that. Someone else wanted the show, and I knew some people on Netflix, and I just told them, yo, someone else is interested in the show. And then they were like, oh, okay, cool. And they gave me an offer in like 5 days.
Was somebody really interested in the show, though?
No, definitely. No, there was someone else.
Your friend.
No.